Now we'll learn what is the difference between first and FirstOrDefault in C# program with a simple example. So now what is first? In C#, first and FirstOrDefault are the methods used to retrieve the first element from a collection. They differ in how they behave when no matching element found. That is the difference. Now, first, for example, it throws an exception if no element is found, whereas FirstOrDefault returns the default value of the type of if no element is found. For example, we'll see this example. For example, list of integer numbers equals to new list of integers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have declared up to 5 elements in this particular array. So what will happen? So now I want to, from the numbers, I am trying to get the first element where number is greater than 3. So now here I get a try catch block. Let me run this example. So from this, what will happen? Let's run the example now. So we are using first. So from the numbers, we have numbers like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we are searching for where number is greater than 3. So get the first element. So F10. So greater than 3, what element we get? The 4. So greater than 3, first element will get. Whenever we got the first element, it will return that. So second, we are trying to get where number is greater than 10. So here, no element greater than 10 will throw the exception here. So now what will happen? Control F10. So it will throw the exception. Sequence contains no matching element. InvalidOperationException. We'll get this exception. So similarly, in FirstOrDefault, what will happen? So when there is a greater than 3, it will get the same result. The first matching element, it will get the 4. So when there is no 10, we are searching for greater than 10. So we don't have any element. But what will happen? Based on the type, it is going to get the default value. Here the type is integer. The default value of the integer will be 0. So the element will be 0. If it is a string, it is null. So this is how it will work. So now what is the output? So first number greater than 3, we'll get the 4. So second, we'll get the exception. And FirstOrDefault, when we use the FirstOrDefault, if number is greater than 3, we'll get 4. If there is no element, we'll get the 0. So this is the output. So conclusion, use first when you are sure that a matching element exists. Then only you go for the first. Otherwise, handle the exception properly. So use FirstOrDefault when it's acceptable to return a default value if no matching element is found. In this particular scenario, we can go for the FirstOrDefault.